Good morning. My mirror broke on that door again. At any rate, I'm late and I apologize. I have had back problems. I doing a massage last Friday, a deep tissue massage. I pulled a muscle. So I've been using the oils and somehow I think I'm going to live. the It doesn't hurt much now, but I'm moving slow and stiff. I'm slow anyway because I'm old. I'm 78, but that's life. At any rate, what we're going to talk about today is again some stories about anointing and healing, anointing with oils. Um, we have a technique on hands, feet, and back called Aroma Touch. And David Stewart, who wrote this book, Healing Oils of the Bible, um, they have another system. I can't remember what they call the name of it. It's right here in the book, but I'm not going to waste your time looking it up. But they have another system, but it's very similar. At any rate, he apparently had horrible back pain for 40 some years. And when this particular technique was tried on him, I think he said his wife did it. You don't have to be an expert or a pro to use oils. You have to know which oils to do for various things, but you don't have to be a PhD or anything, although he is, but his wife may or may not be, I don't know. But she did this treatment on him one time, and after 40 years, he had a healing, a complete and total healing, and has never had back pain since. It's just amazing what oils will do. And in the end, they're cheaper than doctors and veterinarians and all of that. Now, do I go to doctors? Yes. I have insurance. In fact, I have to go in January for once a year for I have Medicare and United Health. So I have to have an exam once a year for that. So I'm going to go. And I did call them about my back. Should I see a chiropractor? Should I see a massage therapist? I don't know. I have a friend who is a retired nurse practitioner, and she's now a massage therapist and oils, etc. But she sees a chiropractor once a month and gets a massage once a month. And I keep saying I'm going to do that, and then I don't. So I think I'm going to start doing it now. At any rate, yeah, you get older and things happen. But I know at 78, I'm not in as bad a shape as a lot of people that I know that are younger, and that's basically the oils. And I do eat healthy. Even though I'm overweight, I still eat healthy for the most part. I eat a little bit of junk, but not a lot. And I do some walking. I don't walk like I used to. When I had that last dog, I walked 4 miles a day. And this dog, I think I mentioned before, he has a back problem, and oh, I shut him out. Hold on a second. There you go, little boy. I shut them both out. I didn't realize. At any rate, I didn't have $2,000 at the time, and I've mentioned this before, so I've used oils ever since. And the vet just said not to walk him 4 miles a day like I did Kilo, so I don't. Uh, but he's older now. He's 6.5, and I think he was about 7 months when I found this out about him, that he had spine and back problems. God love him. Come on, Tiger. At any rate, I love my dogs. I want to take good care of them. But with the oils, it does as good a care as anything. And really, in the long run, they're cheaper. And if you look at the price by drop, it used to be frankincense was 20 cents a drop, and I think like one of the cheapest lemon used to be 9 cents a drop. Now I haven't checked that out recently, but if you're using 4 or 5 drops in a big thing of water, like here's what I do. And of course, I mix them sometimes with coconut oil too. It just depends on what I'm doing. But if let's just say I want to spray them before I go out so they don't have bugs, or I'm spraying the house. Um, if you put 10 drops in, it costs just next to nothing because this lasts forever. You don't spray it every day. You can if you want to, but it's not necessary. I was told one time that this type of spray will last. Um, I think they said 2 weeks. Well, I spray more often than that, but I'm sure DoTerra doesn't lie about it. I just spray more often than that anyway. Now, my dogs, I also put on them the same oils I put on myself. Since I had the valley fever, I use oils on myself that are good for lung problems and uh, and pain, copaiba, frankincense, and I put that on my dogs. I haven't done it yet today, but I will. I did myself. I'll do it today. I do it on both dogs. The little dog, he doesn't like anything like that. Too bad. I put it on anyway because I know it's good for him. So whether you're a human or a dog, or just about any animal, but I specialize in dogs. At my age, I don't want to do elephants, and crocodiles, and all that. So I just stick with dogs. But I just love dogs, and I want them to be healthy and to feel good. And they do. My dogs do real good. You would never know my dog had a bone problem. You might if you see him run. He looks kind of funny, but he doesn't seem to be in pain ever. And I miss a day here and there, but not often because I don't miss a day on myself. So usually right after I do myself, I do the dogs. And I didn't today, but I will when I get off this video. And then the anointing with oils, rubbing, doing massage, whatever, really does do a lot of healing. And you don't have to be a massage therapist or a veterinarian. Just know a little bit about oils. If your dog has pain, there's certain oils. We've got Deep Blue. We've got it in liquid. We've got it in, like a cream. We've got copaiba. Copaiba is almost as good as frankincense. It's good for a lot of things. So if you use those two oils a day, and when I use the copaiba and frankincense, I don't put it in a spray bottle. I mix it with coconut oil and I rub it on them. I rub it on myself, my chest every day. And then I have a hernia too. I rub my belly and my chest every day with those items. And speaking about back pain and spine pain and all of that, I had a massage client for a number of years after I moved out here to Chandler. I'm in Mesa now, but Chandler, I was in Chandler for 12 years. He came just once a month. He worked for the railroad, and he came once a month for a number of years, and he would make an appointment with me. And he had sciatica, and at one point he couldn't even walk. It was horrible. He was a big, strong, healthy man, but he was in absolute agony. And I gave him a massage, and he went a number of years without having sciatica. And so he was only here once a month. Perhaps his job changed or something. I haven't heard from him. And of course, now I've moved. But this would be a bit far for him, if he did come. But he could, for several years, he had no sciatica problems. And that particular time, it was way worse than normal. So, I mean, if it lasts for several years or it lasts a month or whatever, it's still better than having pain. Pain is just something none of us like. And I don't like for you to have it or your dog to have it. So that's why I'm sharing all of these good things. And I hope that if you decide you want classes, actual classes about oils, we can have our classes, and there would be a charge depending on what we would study, but it wouldn't be a lot. I'm not going to charge $300 or anything like that, an hour or whatever, but I would charge something. So I've just found that if people don't pay, then they don't seem to think it's worth anything. So, and besides, I could use the money. That's part of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Partly because I love to help people and I love to help dogs, especially. I love to help dogs. So, if you want lessons, give me a call, 480-798-4740, or email me. My name, Judy with an I, Judy Giuliano 2 at gmail.com. I have several email addresses, but that's the simplest. So get a hold of me, call, text, email, whatever you're comfortable with. If you want me to call you, just give me your number and I'll call you back. Have a good day. Oh my. I will. This is Tuesday. I'll do this again Thursday and then there'll be Christmas. So I hope you aren't having a nervous breakdown getting ready for Christmas. Remember, the true meaning is giving, but it doesn't mean spending a lot of money and buying a lot of presents. It means giving of yourself and maybe promise somebody, oh, for the next year, I'll do this or that for you. Especially somebody that's old. My daughter's just been wonderful. All my kids have been wonderful to help me. But Michelle, especially, she's only living down here now. They live on the mountaintop in the summer, and they're living down here in the winter, and she's spending a lot of time taking care of her father and myself. And it's just wonderful. But if you are younger and you can afford the time to do something for somebody, whatever it is the person needs, sometimes that's more important than material gifts. I like to give material gifts. When we get older, there's not much we need. I don't need material gifts. People give them to me, and most of the time I don't really need it because I'm old and I don't do as much as I used to. I don't sit around the house all the time. I go places and do things. I'm active in AA, number one. Not quite as active since I've been out here, but you know, week before I was real active, and then I got this back problem, so I wasn't moving too much. But today it's much better. And what else do I do? Oh, here where I live, there's activities. I don't do everything they have to do because there's not time and energy to do, but I do some activities. Maybe once a week I get involved with them in some way. And family, of course. I've got my family split up, but I have half my family lives here as far as kids and grandkids. And I have adult grandchildren here. Back in the Pennsylvania, Ohio area, I have one adult grandchild and two 10 and 12-year-olds. But, you know, that still takes some time because you're calling and this and that and the other thing. You want to keep in touch. So those are the things I think that mean the most. If I get a call from my grandchildren, I'm happier than if I get a present. That's the truth. I don't know about you, but that's me. So you keep on giving, and I'll talk to you Thursday.